Hello everyone, we are Group 3 and we are going to have our English presentation. Today's topic is climate change and we are going to talk about its threats and impacts. And we will focus on global warming. Everyone on Earth can notice that the temperature is getting higher and higher. It's one of the global warming phenomena. High temperature may cause polar ice cap to melt, which can lead to raised sea level. Raised sea level may displace people, destroy ecosystem, and damage property. People who live in low-lying areas and islands have to move out due to the raised sea level, and their property may get destroyed at the same time. How about ecosystem? Ecosystems such as wetland, which can protect our coast against storm, may get destroyed due to the sea level. And now it's time to talk about another implication due to the high temperature.
Well, the next slide is about heat-related illness and disease. The first is malaria. In mountain areas where malaria is endemic, the disease is not transmitted above a certain altitude. Because temperatures are too cold to support the mosquitoes that carry the disease. As temperatures rise, this malaria line will rise as well. And people who live in these areas have no protective immunity because they are not used to being exposed to malaria. They will be particularly vulnerable to more severe and fatal cases of infection. The second is dengue fever. Just like malaria, dengue fever is a mosquito-borne infection. Dengue only appears in tropical countries before, but now it is appearing in some unexpected places, such as south of France and Portugal. The last is influenza. Influenza is a year-round event in the tropics. If a tropical air mass around the equator expands, as new areas lose their seasons, they may also begin to see influenza. Climate change brings health risks to the world's most vulnerable communities. As temperatures rise, so do the risks of heat-related illness and even death for the most vulnerable human populations.
Okay, so let's turn to next page. Illness problem and sea level problems are all because of the greenhouse effect. So let's talk about where comes the greenhouse gases. Gases that trap heat in the atmosphere are called greenhouse gases. This section provides information on emission and removal of the main greenhouse gases to the atmosphere. This part is carbon dioxide, is CO2, and this part is methane, is CH4, and this part is nitro oxide, is N2O. Greenhouse gases trap heat and makes planet warmer. Human activity are responsible for almost all of the increasing in greenhouse gases in the atmosphere over the last 150 years. The largest part of the greenhouse gases emission from human activity is from burning fossil fuel for transportation and electricity and industry. So, and there has the SOP to store the greenhouse gases is capture, separate, and storage. If we can follow this SOP, global warming can be improved. Thanks for listening.